Call it Pop Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty.
Hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Alright, so y'all, it is 6:55 and I'm still delivering the packages. I got like 7 more left. Just to show y'all the time. Now when I filled up my tank, it was around like I'm gonna say 425. Now it's on 342. So I'm keeping up with how much gas I'm losing as far as for like to see what's gonna be my ending one. But so far I'm liking it. Alright, so y'all, it is 4:41 and I'm in line right now. So pretty much when you're doing the flex, when it's your first time or whatnot, they all just line you up on the side. So everybody car is kind of like on the side right now. But so yeah, I'm doing the 5 to 8 shift. It's 18 an hour. This is like, I found out through this because my boyfriend, he works for Amazon. But if you were a current like warehouse worker for Amazon or any other like department, they're not going to hire you on for what's it called? They're not going to hire you for the flex. You can't do both. So we shall see. But it's 18 an hour. You can't beat it. My car is small size. It goes depending on your size. I'm just keeping my mask on depending on what it does. But as you guys can see, ain't nothing much in my car. So this is day 1. We shall see how it goes, you guys. I brought plenty of bottles of water too, because most people will probably be like, did you bring anything to drink? And as far as for snacks, if I do get hungry, I got some trail mix. And they do say just to make sure you have bottles of water and stuff like that. Me, I'm dressed in casual clothes as if like I'm about to work out. I have my volleyball jersey, Nike joggers, and so yeah, I'll let you guys know. What's up YouTube, it's Desi and I'm back with another video, y'all. And I know y'all probably wondering, why am I wearing this vest? So your girl got a second part-time job with Amazon Flex. Yes, I did, y'all. So basically Amazon Flex basically is starting off with 18 an hour, especially if you have like a smaller car. So if you're basically having a smaller car, this is 18 an hour. If you have an SUV or something like that, that's 25 an hour. One thing I can say so far, would it be my first day since yesterday, I really like the job. I like how you could just kind of stay by yourself and you could make your own little schedule. So this video is to kind of tell you guys how my first day went and to let you know, is it worth it? I was able to kind of put a couple of clips to kind of show you guys as far as for how everything was going. So let's get right into those clips first. And I'm guessing those are the items, y'all. So basically, as you guys can kind of see, that's kind of how my first day went. I started off with 20 packages. So as you guys can see, the first thing, they're going to already have the carts kind of ready for you. Is basically, you want to try to get there early. When you get there early, that pretty much let them, like, it's an easier way of getting out to deliver. So basically, as soon as you get there early, you just all park on the side. Everybody line their car up on the side. And then as it start getting closer to time for the delivery, that's when they'll go ahead and they'll look and see who all in the car, and they'll write it down and they'll be like, okay, go to lane 4. Lane 4 was mine. I'm sorry, lane 1 was mine because that's for smaller cars. So basically I just followed behind, and then you park in front of the cart that's going to be for you with your delivery packages. One thing to remember, whenever you're going underneath the hood part for the delivery, they're going to tell you keep all windows down and turn your hazards on. Make sure you do that, because at half of the time the people over there are screaming like, turn your windows down and all this and all that, and then everybody's playing music and stuff like that. So it's all about paying attention. They're trying to tell you that for a reason. So kind of make sure that everybody's like all on like the same schedule as far as for like what we need to do. So some people weren't really listening to that, but I feel like, you know, you might want to listen to that part, because it's the reason why they're telling us to do it. Another thing is, once you get underneath the hood, they're going to tell you to turn off your car. You're going to hear everybody hazard lights are still on, but they're going to tell you to make sure you have your windows down, turn off your car, and keep the hazard lights on. The next thing you know, they're going to tell you have 15 minutes to load up your car. So then you go ahead and start loading up everything. Now, one thing I can say that I did learn is that, one, with loading up the car, no matter what order you scan the package, and as you're loading up the car, you have to scan the package as well too. No matter what order you scan the package, Amazon has a way of showing you which package is going to be delivered first and which one is going to be last. So since you have 15 minutes to load up your car, I would try to shorten it down to like 5 to 8 minutes. Load up your car, get in the car, pull up the Amazon app, see what's the first package, go ahead and get that ready in the front seat. See what the second package is, go ahead and get that ready in the front seat. See what the third, and so on and so on. Whatever needs to get taken care of last, put it in the back seat so that way you can just kind of be on task with it. Because when you deliver the packages, it's a lot more easier to know which one is going to be first. That way all you have to do is scan, put it out on the doorstep or whatnot, take a picture of it for evidence, and go. It's just a lot more easier that way. As far as for is it worth it, I feel like Amazon Flex is definitely worth it if you definitely want to make your own schedule. You have your own vehicle, if you don't mind driving, you like listening to music. I liked it how I had my own entire space, y'all. You can't ask for it no more. Like, it's a lot more better when you're just by yourself, sometimes just working. As far as for the packages, I only had one heavy package. All right, so y'all, it is 6:55 and I'm still delivering the packages. I got like 7 more left, just to show y'all the time. Now, when I filled up my tank, it was around like I'm gonna say 425. Now it's on 342, so I'm keeping up with how much gas I'm losing as far as for like to see what's gonna be my ending one. But so far I'm liking it. Honestly, it's showing me spots of Jacksonville I never seen, to be honest. Like, basically it's showing me parts of Florida I never really seen, to be honest. But to be honest, and one thing I noticed too though, I got a lot of tips to kind of tell y'all as far as for how to kind of stay on top of everything so you won't get behind. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of doing clips in there to kind of show you guys. But it's pretty simple. When you
quarter-mile turn right onto Valvini Drive.
It's pretty simple. Other than that, they gave me a total of 20 packages. I don't know how much I'm gonna get this time because I do work tonight. But however, the shift that I usually pick up is 5 to 8 p.m. And like I said, that's $18 an hour. So for my first day yesterday, I made $54. You guys will be able to see that on the Amazon Flex app. They always have, so whenever you want to pick up a shift, they always have an app where you go to offers. They'll then pull up a shift to see which one is best for you. If you cannot make it to a shift and you had already accepted the shift, you will have to forfeit that at least an hour before, so that way someone else can kind of pick up on it. Me personally, I feel as if you keep just continuing staying consistent with it, you can get a lot more money for it. As far as for should you do Amazon Flex for a full-time job, I don't too much know. Me personally, I still want to stay in the medical field, so I'm gonna do my medical job in the morning and do Flex at night. But I definitely feel like Flex is a lot more convenient. A couple of things to remember: don't forget to always have your mask on whenever delivering the packages. Also making sure you always just keep your music a little bit down whenever delivering in different areas, because especially if you're not used to it. One thing I like about Flex is that it shows you parts of Florida that you've never seen. Like, honestly, some people are probably used to certain parts, or some people don't really get out as much. But when I was delivering yesterday, I was like, man, I've never been on this side of town. Like, it's really nice and it's relaxing. Plus, on top of that, it's not as much cars out. Like, between the 5 and 6 p.m., it gets a lot more rowdy and everything. But as it starts to get by, you're pretty much fine. The navigation part on the Amazon Flex is definitely detailed. It doesn't drop you off anywhere. It literally takes you to where exactly the house is at. And I like that about that as well too. After I got done doing my first delivery, basically I just went straight home, so you don't. All right, so y'all, I'm finally finished. It is 7:54. Ending my gas off at 297. And once you're done, they're gonna give you an email to say kind of like improve the feedback. That can kind of like let them know on what everything they feel like they need to do more on. A couple of things I'm gonna say is kind of like what's gonna be in this video, so y'all stay tuned as far as for that. But I just want to let y'all know it went really good. It went really good for my first try. I'm just really hot because here in Florida it's really hot, y'all. Like, seriously. Home, so you don't have to go back to the delivery station unless you have more stuff. Now, when doing Amazon Flex, we're just doing packages, so pretty much that's fine. And they do have like notes where you can write at the bottom as far as for if you want to like have someone drop it off and put it on the side by the couch or something that's out front, they could put it right there. Or if you have someone that's picking up the package from you and you're handing it to them, you can write in the Amazon app the name of the person, so that way that can be a verification as well too. A couple of other things I could say about Amazon Flex as far as for gas and mileage and whatnot. Me personally, I was able to show you guys as far as for how much I started off before I started delivering. I filled my tank up all the way to like 420 something. I ended off at like 294 when I got done. So basically it took a little bit of gas, but Ford Fiestas are really good on gas, so it only takes like almost like $10 to like top it off if you're at like 200 to get to E. But as far as for if you're like way down at the bottom, it takes about like 30 to kind of fill up the tank or whatnot. Probably less than that, but if you like it real full, that's how much it'll take. At all times you always gotta wear the vest, and like I said, it was pretty much a easy job for the first day. I'm gonna see how today goes for day 2, but just make sure y'all keep up with my journey as far as for being with the Flex team. I definitely feel like most people should apply. I mean, Amazon is definitely something good, especially when you can create your own schedule. It's just more money the better. So hopefully you guys be able to comment down, let me know as far as for what you guys think. Also, if there are any other questions that I need to answer as far as for Amazon Flex, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully y'all continue to keep up with me with this flex, y'all. Flex with Desi. Peace, y'all.